It's a whole nother level of pressure and stress on just when you first are even announced.
Yes.
You suddenly have everyone's eyeballs on you. What was it like when you got home and you sat there and you felt, what were your thoughts on the whole season?
Season 10?
Yeah, season 10.
Oh, girl, when I went home, I was chronically depressed, bitch. Chronically depressed because I just kept reliving over in my mind that horrible cartwheel and the fact that I didn't know my words and I was the first queen from Kansas City and I felt like I had let Kansas City down and just, it was just so much and I didn't really know how well I did in my confessionals because truthfully, the world knew Kevin more than they knew Monique.
Right.
So, thank God that the bitch is funny. But I was just so like, boom, and then knowing that I was one of the last girls to actually start working. Girls who went home early on in the season were working before me and doing gigs. I didn't do my first gig until like mid-March.
Wow.
So, and like, other girls had like already went to Canada and international stuff, and I'm like, what the hell? Very that. So it was this constant like, are you good enough? Are you this? Are you that? And I had to constantly stay in prayer before the Father, and surrounded myself with good people. And then the season came out, and they were like, oh bitch,
right?
Oh bitch, and you know, people from Brazil and Spain and Germany and Scotland and Australia are like, we love you, and I'm like, okay, bitch, you did it, great.
And then you started working.
Then I started working.
Feeling like what you've been waiting for.
Very that, and then got the phone call to go back, and I was like, oh, bitch, I'm not wasting it. And at first I was like, should I go back? Because people in meet and greets, you know, fans can be slightly rude and slightly shady, but still love you at the same time.
We know.
Yeah,
we know around here, Lady Red.
So it was, girl, you should go back to All Stars, but not for season 4. You should go back for season 5. And I was like, why? Because they were like, you need to get money. Now, they didn't know that the bitch was cashing checks. Big checks at that, girl, okay? But I was like, okay. And then I got the call and I talked to my friend. I was like, should I do it? And he was like, don't waste this momentum. And I said, okay. And so, girl, I started doing all of these gigs and working. I went to Christopher Palute from Project Runway and he said, let's do this. And I was like, well, let's do a brown cow. And then we designed the whole shape and he designed it and then
the curves and swerves magic, the fashion moment of the season.
Girl, I could not wait. I was like, Lord, don't let me go home. Jesus, don't let me go. One, I spent coin, okay?
I bet.
Hefty coin. Oh, God. When you think about, like, bitch, I'm never gonna wear none of this shit again. But I spent coin, okay? Good coin. I got all the way to the top 3. Truthfully, top 2, whatever. Anyway.
So you go back. Now you're with the big dogs. Now this is like all fan favorites. No filler. It's all just like everybody has a history and everybody really is there to win.
Very that.
How were you feeling when you first walk into that workroom a second time?
So walking, PTSD. If you look at my face, I was like, I forgot what the hell I said, but just very that. I was looking around the room like, oh, okay. And I was the first one. And then I saw the girls come in. At the end of the day, my competition is myself. Period, you know? And I knew that I wanted to have one lip sync against like Monet. I just really wanted them to put us against each other. Just one, bitch, I wanted to eat her ass. Bitch. Oh, I wanted to lip sync against her really bad. But other than Latrice, who was the beloved,
right?
I knew Manila was quirky, and I really didn't know that Trinity was as good as she was, to be very honest. Like, she peed and she showed out. We were like, okay, bitch. When it came to Snatch Game, if RuPaul is laughing the whole time, sis, oh, you did that. She did that, okay? I don't remember who else was there.
Well, there was Valentina.
Oh, she was good. Miss Valley. We call her the French Vanilla Fantasy. Like, if it's not what she sees in here, honey, then this ain't real.
That was where she started to come into her acceptance of the fantasy and to just be like, yeah, that's how I like it.
When she said, I can't go home, like, that's not my fantasy. And I was like, bitch, chopper girl, just sent her home. Reality check. To be very honest, Pheromone's lovely. I wasn't worried about Farrah. I was not worried about Miss Gunn, even though she really tried to come. She was just problematic, whatever. I really wasn't worried about Manila either, but when you have a rapport with the judges, they know you. So then your aesthetic and different things about you is like, oh, bitch, we get it.
Right.
But me and Manila have a similar aesthetic. We're both animated. And I'm like, you get hers, but you don't get mine, bitch. And I would be like, frustrated. But then the cameras are on you, so then you don't want to look like the angry black girl. So, it's just all
so many more layers that you have to deal with.
Very that. So it was crazy.
You started to do great. I mean, you won. Jersey Justice was a highlight.
I objectify. I was like, and Michelle was hard. Like, I was like, okay, bitch, I got to make her laugh. And so I just came out there looking wonky as hell. Wonky titties. Me and Monet had a make out that was like weird and okay, that's my sister. It was crazy, but like I said, it was a competition. So even when it came time to vote off Latrice, or it was like vote off Latrice or Monet. Latrice at that time, she didn't turn it for me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I've seen you 3 times and you gotta go. So sorry. RuPaul came up the next day through the walk around, and he was just like, so do you feel bad about what you did? And I said, feel bad? No, bitch, this is $100,000. And like, bitch, I'm the broke bitch, okay? Like, I need the coin, okay? Like, no, ma'am. Just real quick, a fan came up to me and said this at DragCon LA this past one, or whenever this comes out, DragCon LA 2019, and says, you know how little girls are, cute but rude. She said, hi, so if you would have voted off Monet the first time, she wouldn't have beat you at the end.
Oh, Lady Red, that's knowledge of children.
What kind of...
what does the Bible say? And a child shall lead them. But bitch, I was like, you rude. Come here, smile, take the damn photo and get the fuck out. But she was right, and I was thinking about it. I was like, bitch. Whatever, but that wasn't the will for my life. And I'm very proud of Monet. She's peeing. She's doing great things, so very down.
Last thing about Latrice and that whole thing. So you eliminated Latrice, and then of course,
she popped
in true Drag Race style, she came back for revenge. And what a surprise that the two of you would have to face off in the lip sync for your life.
Girl. So I knew, so they come back in the room, and, Ms. Gia was stirring the pot, girl, and she was like, well, you're sitting over there, I forgot what the bitch said. And I was like, lies. Like, I had nothing in my heart. Like, bitch, I stand behind what I did. Like, I said what I said, very that tea. And then, Ru comes in and she lets us know that we're gonna have to lip sync. And I was like, it's either gonna be Gia or Latrice. I just knew it, right? Boom, Latrice Royale. Okay. Lovely. I will never forget that episode. I didn't talk a whole lot that episode. I was in the zone. And because I had went home not knowing my words and they gave us 4 of the songs, I was like, bitch, you got to know all of them. Peanut Butter was a struggle. And I was just like, oh, God, thank God I didn't get that one. All the songs kept coming. And Sissy I said, oh, bitch, when this one came out, I had this one down, darling. So I was ready. And I said, okay, you need to pull out all the stunts. So I Jimmy rigged that little costume that I had with that little purple thing. I made that 6 dresses from Forever 21. Lovely.
That's a good secret.
Right? Lovely. It was in the clearance section too, but that taffeta was pussy. I said, do Monique from home. I'm a tearaway girl, I'm a wig reveal girl, and I'm gonna stunt and I'm gonna give it to you. And bitch, I still believe I wore her out, okay? The fandom tell me I wore her out. And girl, when Miss RuPaul, Holy Spirit, heal my heart right now, Lord. Just, she goes, Latrice Royale, bitch, I was so gooped. Bitch, because I performed for the whole room. Now, here you go. You only get, the tea and the judges. Bitch, I performed for the judges, the cameraman, and the production crew over here. Bitch, I was giving it to...
Yes, you were.
And Latrice, Oh, I was so hot. Like, literally, girl, was about to be black on black crime because I was like, I'm going to find this man in the parking lot. I'm ready. I was going to key his car, girl. I was like, I am hot. And then she called my name, and I was like, oh, Lord, deliver all of that stuff that was in my heart that I just thought about this man. Lord, I'm so sorry. But, ooh, bitch. I still think she should have called my name first, but whatever.
That was truly one of the highlights of the season.
Oh, yes.
And now, how did you guys feel afterwards backstage?
No, this is the gag. The whole time. Now, here you go. Latrice in the workroom. I don't know whether she was giving it for the cameras, but she really was not jiving with me. Right? She was on her side, I was on mine. Then it's time, they had us back here in the back panel while everyone was lip syncing, and me and her are kikiing the house down. So I'm like, okay, so we in good spirits. And then they called us up and they said, well, bitch, I'm about to destroy you because you're going home, okay? I'm not going home. Oh, no. And so I still believe I did. I ate her up. We both had a wig reveal, cute. Hers was, blonde to black or brown or whatever. But I said, bitch, if you're going to do a wig reveal on Drag Race at least, we've seen Roxy's, we've seen everybody else do one, do something that they don't see coming. So first I had that little magic fan come out, and then I said, oh, bitch, do an orange wig, bitch. Let's give them giraffe. And I did.
Yes, you did.
Very bad.
So you must have felt pretty great after All Stars. I mean, you didn't win, but you definitely made it very, very far. RuPaul sent you home. Another reason to key his car.
Girl, the PTSD that comes back up every time I think about Drag Race, it's real hard to watch.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, I really couldn't watch a whole lot of season 11. Just even, they came out with the English queens that are coming out.
Uh-huh.
It's real, girl, it's just, I can see RuPaul as a man.
Uh-huh.
But if she's in her get-up, I'm like, ooh, Jesus. Help my heart, Lord. To get to the top 3, in my mind, it was the top 2, and then I became top 3. That's how I say it, okay?
Right.
I was top 2 and became top 3. Because me and Trinity were like, oh, bitch, it's us.
Right.
Very there.
Uh-huh.
No shit. I was like, bitch. So they gave Monet her critiques and her praises or whatever, and they gave me mine. And I was like, oh, you didn't get it, girl? Okay, and I was like, bitch, just walk out. Just walk out, bitch. And I'm all about making television. Just walk out, bitch. Oh, the show would gag, bitch. Walk the out. And I remember, no shade not to keep bringing up my sister in a negative light, but when Vixen walked out on the reunion at season 10, RuPaul said, don't ever come to somebody's house and disrespect them. And I said, I'm gonna stand my ass right here and I'm just gonna boom. Okay. But bitch, I wanted to walk out just to make ratings. Just
lip that hair.
Oh, bitch, I was so ready.
What did you think of the tie? Because they didn't film the tie.
Oh, bitch, okay, no, man. First of all, I don't know who was in charge of the editing. The editors took a break. They were like, we're gonna put my 3-year-old daughter, sister, niece, cousin on it, because it was crunchy, girl. Just bad. I was fine with the tie. Actually, I was doing my farewell show in Kansas City when my friend told me, there's a tie. They both won. And I was just like, okay. And then he broke my heart when he was like, and they both got $100,000. And I was like, wait a minute there. That was the thing that really hurt. Because I was like, 50-50 would have been fine, bitch, but they both get $100,000?
Right.
Oh, whatever.
But you probably can make $100,000 in a couple months with the gigs that you got from being so newly popular, placing so well.
Girl, I made over $100,000 that first year after season 10.
I bet.
So yeah, that's what would help pay for them. Yes, very bad. And she's still making good coin. Thank you.
Monique, what is next for you? You have a book coming out?
I do.
Podcast, Heart to Heart with Monique Hart?
Heart to Heart with Monique Hart. We're trying to find the right, because you have to set it up. But I want to make money while I do it, so that's the thing. As well as I'm trying to add a video element because I'm so animated. So if I can let people see what I'm saying, and then as well for the listeners that are driving from work to be able to listen. So we have that. The book has been a struggle because to go back and have things come up that you thought you dealt with, but you didn't,
Yeah.
Ooh, so it's gonna be good. It wasn't gonna be as vulnerable as I can be strong for you, but to allow you to be strong for me is something that I struggle with. Like, I don't know you like that. I can't let you speak into my life, you know? So I'm gonna open up, you know, Lady Gaga, RuPaul, I now say it like there's strength in vulnerability. So I'm gonna be a lot open. I'm gonna tell you about a few sexual encounters, which I'm a little nervous about because I'm like, my mama might read this.
Right.
Like, oh, girl, I was sucking dick in the McDonald's and shit.
Much for being here, Monique. We love you, right? And you turned it so fiercely, not only on Drag Race Season 10, not only on Drag Race All-Stars, but right here today that, honey, you have snatched a trophy! There you go, sweetie.
I get to keep this one because I surely didn't keep the one from Drag Race.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay, good. Well, thank you.
Now, Monique, this is normally the time where we have someone come out and give you a lap dance, but for the first time in Qween history, our trade dancer did not show up today.
Like the check from Drag Race didn't show up either because I didn't win.
Right, I know. That's even worse.
Girl.
Can imagine there was a dancer here.
Hey Qween, hey Qween, hey Qween, Monique is finally here. Hey Qween.
Yeah. Monique, thank you so much. You are incredible. We'll owe you a double lap dance when you come back, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thanks to Lady Red. I would say thanks to our dancer, but he didn't show up. So mostly double, quadruple thanks to the gorgeous, stunning Miss Monique. Bye. And we'll see you all next time on Hey Qween. Bye, baby.
Hello children, click here and subscribe. You're welcome.